Okay. Yes. So welcome back to another live, right? Uh, okay. My sharing my screen. Yes. Good. So yes. So for those of you who are new here, what we basically do is we try and analyze what happened in the market today, and also try and understand what could happen the coming day, right? So and we do this by chart reading. We do this by option chain analysis and OI analysis, right? So that we try to keep it basic and understand what is happening in the sense of this, right? No fancy indicators or analysis, etc., right? So yes, for those of you who are new here watching this for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button so that we get more such videos, right? So yes, for those of you who keep watching it, welcome back to another live, right? So yes, I think so. What we predicted from yesterday was that Nifty looked very bullish, and why it looked bullish yesterday was because of the increase in the put OI, right? I think 18,600 was the huge OI increase that we saw, which told us that Nifty at least was very bullish, right? Coming to the Bank Nifty side, we did expect it to be a little more sideways, and we shall come to it on what happened today, right? So overall, I think Nifty, as we did analyze yesterday, did turn out to be exactly how it was. Other than the small fall towards the end, and that also was completely recovered and looks completely bullish, right? Looks heading towards 19,000 in a steam engine for real. So yes, we should quickly come to the charts, right? Let me quickly, yes, doing the charts here. Yes, okay. Bank Nifty is open anyways, but yes. So what we saw exactly today, right here. So the opening candle, we did see a little drop at the opening itself, where it reached a low of 44,048, right? So 44,050, that is somewhere around, yes, 44,050 around here was the exact opening, right? I'm not sure. Let me just zoom in a little. It's a very strong green candle that was formed. So as you can see here, the small tiny wick was literally the low of the day, but the opening was a small gap down opening in Bank Nifty, right? So Bank Nifty did look what do you call sideways to bearish as we saw, but the Nifty, because of uh, the strong Nifty bull run, we could see Bank Nifty also turn bullish, right? So we saw the small uh, gap down opening in Bank Nifty, and after that we saw it completely go up, right? So after the first 5 minute candle, which is a huge green candle that was formed, which covered up the gap down opening as well as created a very good bullish stance as well, right? So what we could see is this level right here, that is 44,245 was our 240 or 245 is our basically resistance that it was taking out throughout the day, but it did look sideways, right? So this was the fall I was talking about that came all the way at 150, right? So for buyers, again, Bank Nifty does not still look very good, right? It's almost catching that one single trade either in the bullish or bearish manner, and you will have to wait all day for it, right? So patience is a huge key. At least last couple of days, what we have seen in Bank Nifty, right? Yesterday also it looked very boring. So yeah, this is the fall at around 150 we saw, and completely recovered, right? Literally ended at the resistance zone that it had formed previously, right? So twice it had tapped and it did not break out of it, right? So yes, that is the charts for it. Quickly coming into the analysis, right? Give me one sec. Yes, so quickly coming into the analysis, we'll start with option chain, right? So as usual, option chain, we see a 0.8. If I'm not wrong, it should be an increase from 0.7 to 0.8 or it should be stagnant, right? We don't see a huge increase at least. Coming to the option chain, right? I think we'll directly look at it here itself in the OI. So yeah, not very significant, right? So we don't see huge amounts of data here, but the only good thing we see is the increase in put OI at 44,100, right? So the only signal giving us in OI is the put OI increasing in 44,100 and huge decrease in call OI at 44,000 level, right? So that is around 16 lakh decreased in OI in the call side of 44,000, which gives us a sign of bullishness, right? So decrease in, the increase in put OI at 44,100 and the decrease in call OI at 44,000 is what is telling us Bank Nifty moved in a very bullish manner today, right? But if you look at the overall week, we are still again in the range of 44,000 to 44,500, which we have been seeing since a long time, almost from May 20th onwards. We are seeing it almost up till now. We are seeing it move in a sideways manner between 44,000 and 44,500, right? So we'll just quickly check if the PCR has increased as well. Sorry, let me just click on the calendar icon and change this to 12, right? So 0.8 was today and 0.7 was yesterday, right? So we see a small increase in the bullet side, right? That's because of the increase in the put OIs is what we are seeing as well, right? So again, we still stand between 44,000 and 44,500, right? And what we saw the bullish sign in today's change in OI was this particular level. But overall, again, still looks very sideways, at least Bank Nifty. It's not giving us a clear sign of bullishness yet, right? So there was a small movement in today's direction, but other than that, there is no a complete big sign to itself. Yes. So coming quickly to Nifty, right? Nifty, on the other hand, yes. So okay, I see one comment here. GK says hello. Hello, GK. How are you? You can for sure talk to me in the comments, GK, and also let me know how your if you traded today and how your trades went today, right? So you can let me know that in the comments, GK. But yes, quickly coming to the Nifty futures charts. Nifty, on the other hand, exactly what we expected from yesterday is the complete bullishness of it, right? So we did. So this was our yes. So this was a trend line that we had seen from yesterday's analysis. We thought 18,700 is going to be a huge resistance zone, which it had to break out of, and only if it breaks out of, we would be completely bullish, right? So exactly. So we now have broken out of 18,700. We have to find our next resistance, which again will be formed in the next couple of days, right? But overall looks very, very bullish, right? So we saw the quick gap up opening, and there was no sign of it come down until the 150 drop, which happened in both Nifty and Bank Nifty, and again completely recovered, right? So there is no signs of stopping for Nifty, at least. Coming into the OI of it, I'll quickly explain why Nifty still looks very bullish, right? Quickly coming to it. Yes. Okay, so GK says, could you please analyze Bajaj Finance option chain? Let me just ping that. Yes, GK, we'll come to Bajaj Finance for sure. I'll just quickly finish Nifty option chain and then we'll go into Bajaj Finance. Okay, so yes, let me just quickly change this to Nifty and then we'll come to Bajaj Finance for sure. Yes, so now finally it's reached a PCR of 1 where it is giving us a little more confirmation, right? So looking at directly PCR data, we know that it has increased. Yesterday it was 0.7, 0.8, which is it has moved up from. And again, you look at it in terms of the OI increase in at least the put side, we see a huge increase, which is even more increase, 14 lakh increase in 18,600, and our resistance goes all the way to 18,900, right? So there was a 29 lakh increase with around 1.2 crore OI at 18,900, which is very far, right? Not very far, but then yes, we are very likely to be headed that way itself, right? So that is currently our new resistance there, at least in Nifty. And yes, so the signs for us, right? So the signs is exactly what is shown in this region, right? So what happened here today is the increase in put OI at 18,700 and 18,650 level, whereas the huge decrease in call OIs, right? You look at it, around 40 lakh decrease in 18,700, 18,650, 18,600, which gives us a very bullish sign, right? Even if you look at it, the total call had a decrease of 66.65, whereas total puts had increased by over 2 crore, which literally gives us a huge sign of bullishness on Nifty, right? So that is our stance. So yes, GK, quickly coming into Bajaj Finance, and you can let me know if you took any trades today. I'll just change this into Bajaj. Oh, was it Bajaj Auto? Bajaj, yes. Okay. 1 second. I think we shall look at the charts as well, right? So let me just open Bajaj Finance. We shall read the option chain as well. Give me 1 second. Okay, we'll just open the futures chart. Oh, yes, June futures. Opening the chart. Okay, so at least we get an idea by the look of the chart itself, right? So yeah, what we see basically here in Bajaj is we see a good gap up opening here, which had a good stance. There's a huge gap here which is not filled, which should not be the case, right? Usually during the day there should not be any gaps, but this is a very interesting gap. You should check on it, because usually such things are filled, right? So it could, if I'm not wrong, was it filled? Okay, no. So it almost, or was this no, this is in the opening. Yes, 9:15 was the opening, 10:15, right? Okay, good. So 10:05 to 10:10 is something we need to keep an eye on, because we see a small gap, right? And usually these gaps have to be covered. And another thing is, the opening was good. We see it overall charts looks to be strong itself, right? There was no, it was breaking highs one after another. This was the dip which we saw in Nifty as well, and it was recovering towards the end, right? Okay, so that is the chart that we see, at least in the daily chart for now. I think we can quickly look at, so you're looking at the 5-minute chart. Let me just, yes. Okay, good. Yes, so now we should quickly come into the option chain, GK. Yeah, so you're saying that you did not trade much, had some OTM put shots, which gave a good DK towards the end. Yes, that is good. Yes, we'll come to the option chain quickly. So yeah, let's see what we see here, right? So we see a decrease in 1,520 and 1,540 strikes, right? So a decrease there, and not as much as the put side, right? So what this basically says, the decrease in call side basically tells that it is not headed lower, right? It should be headed above, and because huge increase in 1,480 and very small decrease in 1,460 So 60 basically says that the market, at least for this specific stock, looks a bit bullish, right? So that is exactly what we see in the option chain. Let's look at OI as well. So OI again tells us yes. So because of the decrease in the call side and the increase in the put side that we see here, we are a little more bullish. And okay, so this is very interesting coming to the overall, right? So this is 29 June expiry. So quickly looking at this, so what we get is this is a huge, at least a resistance, right? So this is nothing but 1500. Breaking out of 1500 will give us a very more upside to it, right? So there is, from today we understand, okay, there is a little more bullish nature of it, but 1500 is the current resistance of Bajaj Finserv, right? So breaking out of 1500, we know it is very bullish, and today's also gave us a bullish signal itself, right? So PCR says 0.7. Let's just compare it with yesterday's PCR as well. We'll see if it is moving towards the right direction, right? 12th, yes. So this is 12th, 0.6 to 0.7. So we see hit. So it's again, PCR says almost it's sideways. There's no much change to it, but we're seeing it head towards the bullish manner, right? So 1500 and above, we can say it to go more bullish, but then other than that, you would have to wait to see, right? So what we saw in today's OI changes a bullish in nature, but then again, because of the overall expiry that we see for 29th June, it still looks like 1500 could be a very good resistance where it should not break out of that easily yet, right? So yes, so that is our understanding here. And even if you look at it here, 1480 has also a good amount of call OI, right? So yes, so what I would say is today's based on today's OI, it looks a little bullish in nature. Resistance to keep an eye out is 1500, breaking out of which could be very bullish, right? And TCR also is headed from 0.6 to 0.7, which is headed towards the bullish side, but not giving a bullish stance yet. So yes, so I would say currently sideways to bullish would be my view on Bajaj. So yes, hope that gave you a good insight, GK. But yes, you can surely look at the charts after that, mark your zones, and also do your own analysis on it, right? So yes, that is the live, guys. Hope you guys liked it, and thank you so much for joining in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the channel, and also make sure you try Stolo, the platform out. We have a complete week of trial free for you to try and test out the platform. Yes, GK. Thank you so much for joining the live and being part. But yes, thank you so much. And yes, we shall see each other tomorrow again, and let's see if something interesting happens in the side of the weekly expiries for Nifty and Bank Nifty also, right? So yes, yes, GK asked, is it a daily live? Yes, GK. So we do this daily at 3:45 usually, and we usually do it only for Nifty and Bank Nifty, right? We do this for the index stocks. Usually, when traders like you come in, is when we try and look at other stocks as well. But yes, you should also try out the platform Stolo. So this is what we are based out of. We give live analysis, live paper trading, as well as live trading as well, right? So make sure you check out the platform as well. And with that note, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for making it interactive as well. And make sure you join in tomorrow, right? Until then, hope you have a nice day and a good trading day tomorrow as well. See you tomorrow.